This was not what I was supposed to be uploading today. Hello guys, Daniel Earmouth here. And Happy New Year, I guess. It hasn't been the happiest for me. So I was supposed to upload a completely different video today. I don't think that's going to happen. Or at least not for a week or whatever, because Adobe Premiere 2022 is a giant piece of poo. So, for those who don't know, I primarily use Adobe software for making these videos. I use InDesign for the script. I use Audition. I'm currently using Audition, in fact, to record the audio on this microphone. That's aside from the fact that I've got a microphone on the camera, but that's neither here nor there right now. The main bits of video editing software that I use are Premiere Pro and After Effects, and there's a couple other things that I use, like Illustrator, for if I want to use a few vector illustrations. And up until this point, I haven't had a bad thing to say about them. Until yesterday. You see, yesterday I was working on my Metroid Prime 2 review. And with that, I was getting close to finishing it. I was intending to have it finished for New Year's Eve. Didn't quite get enough work done, so I decided, okay, I'll delay it a day. That way, I might also improve my chances of it being watched because people won't be sloshed when they do so. So, we'll try and get it done for New Year's Day. However, I've been experiencing one serious problem with After Effects, and it is the way in which it just crashes whenever I try to load the project. And there isn't a single thing I can do about that because I'm using the most recent version of Adobe Premiere Pro, the 2022 release. And I didn't realise this at the time, but the 2022 release is about as stable as a bad marriage. Straight up, my friends who were in some dire straits over the last year or two, even their mental situations were more stable than Adobe Premiere Pro has been for me in the last few weeks. And so, I've reached a fulcrum point. I reached a point where I need to consider my options as far as software goes and work out, do I really want to spend £50 a month on software that isn't working in the way that I expect it to? And to be honest, the answer to that is no. So, it's not going to be an immediate shift, but I am going to, over the next few months, start working away from Adobe. It's, like I say, going to be a steady process. It's not going to be immediate, and I will need to find the right software for the job. I'm currently considering using DaVinci Resolve for the simple reason that it's free, very powerful, and once I've learned it, I won't have to worry about anything else. That it's just the learning curve that's going to be a slight worry because I haven't had to learn the workings of a editing software package for a good few years now. The last time I've had to learn something was back when I first used Premiere. And that would have been in, I want to say 2014? 2014, 2015? Around then? It's been a long time, for sure. So yeah, I'm going to spend the next few months looking at alternatives to Adobe's programs. First in the pipeline is a video editing software. Next will be audio. Next will be other programs like the other stuff that I use, such as Audition. I think I've got a couple ideas in the pipeline. InDesign, there is, I think, what is it called? Affinity Designer, I think it is. They also have a couple other editing programs for photos and vector art, so that could be an option. Now, that software is focused towards Mac, is my understanding, but they do have Windows versions, so that should be okay. Is there anything else? Well, I don't suppose there really is anything else. If there's one thing that I haven't done recently, it's check on the collection. Because I've done a fair bit. Like, I'm just going to mention this now. This year has probably been the biggest in terms of collecting, but not the best in terms of content. I have done streams as of recent, but, you know, it's not ideal. I suppose I could use this as an opportunity to talk about my plans for the future, actually. So, plans for this year. First off, take learning Japanese even more seriously. Got this yesterday, if you can believe it. Hilariously enough, I've also designed myself some paper for writing and practicing the kanji. So, it's called... Well, the paper design itself is called Genko Yoshi, but this is a design that I've done myself. I can absolutely release the PDF if people are interested in that. It'll end up being on the website if I were to. Oh, the battery's out of the... Oh dear. In fact, you know what? I'm going to move the light around. There we go. That's somehow not much better. In fact, is the brightness... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Can't tell. So, what else is there? Oh yeah, I need to sort the bedroom out. Really need to sort it out this year, because I cannot collect anything anymore right now. I do not have the space for it. I have the space for, like, maybe a Super Famicom game, or maybe a GameCube or PS1 game. Apart from that, zip all. And with how I've been getting books again as of recent, I really can't afford to be buying more things and not having places to put them. So that's going to need to be sorted. I can't really think of much that needs to be done. Although one thing that I would absolutely positively like to do is get a storage server up. Now, this is not going to be happening immediately. In fact, I don't even know if this is going to be done for ages. It's going to take like 12 months of hardcore saving, which it's me. Saving is basically impossible. What I need to do is look at a number of things that I need to get. Like, I straight up need a new printer. This thing has become the equivalent of a kid who realises that their parents are buying Aldi store brand cereal and putting it in the boxes of Kellogg's and Nestle brands. And they take a bite and they're like, I don't like it. It's a nuisance of a printer. Also, the running costs are just too high. Just give me one of those EcoTank printers, Epson. I'll deal with that. I'll also find somewhere to put it rather than under the desk in an awkward position, because quite honestly, that's a bad place to put it. So, if I can find a new sort of furniture solution for here somehow, then that would be golden. What else is there? What have I done so far? Oh yeah, I was talking about the collection for just a moment. So, the collection. What have I got this year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 28 games at least. And that's including a ton of PS2 games. That's a lot of games. Oh, speaking of PS2 games, I get to reveal what I'll be covering after I've done Metroid Prime 2. When? Give me a second. Box arts you can hear. Katamari Damacy. Now the music's in my head. God sodding damn it.